anything that involves human connection and storytelling, even if you take it offline. So one thing I would love to see programs do is to give members some autonomy in being able to set up a phone call or a video call, either give them buddies and have them say, okay, for this next activity, you've been assigned a buddy, or come up with a more fun name than buddy, and a partner, and you two are going to talk about this video together and come up with your reaction to these 3 questions. So the more we can mix up the format, you can have the whole group on a webinar setting, but then you could break it up and say, okay, you and your partner are going to do this next activity, and then you're going to come back to the whole group and share what you learned maybe. Or even I have a group that said, you know, we used to put a lot of emphasis on leadership, and we would teach our members about leadership. And they had lots of activities that they used to do that they don't feel like they can do now. So I was working with them to brainstorm, and one of the things we came up with was maybe this is a chance for the member to say, okay, think about someone whose leadership qualities you admire, and you have, you know, a week, and in the next week we want you to reach out to that person and see if they would do a quick phone call with you, and you could do a quick interview with them to ask them a few questions about how they became the leader that they are. You know, and you can always help them troubleshoot if they don't hear back or if they have any issues. But the cool thing about that is that it takes one of the things that's really lacking right now, which is that feeling of connection and that feeling of building personal relationships, and it allows them to strengthen existing relationships in their life that they may already have. So instead of you needing to fill that void completely, you can just create activities that build on the experience they're already having and let them direct that a little bit more. Maybe they're living with family right now and they take that opportunity to talk to a grandparent about what leadership qualities they have. Or maybe it's a theme around education, and you give them a chance to learn about, you know, issues in education over the years, and they get to talk to older people they know, whether that's a relative or a neighbor or a friend, and just say, hey, can we have a phone call with you and talk about this? So I think that would help in terms of both mixing up the format, giving them a chance to still do something that gives them that feeling of connection, but also doesn't put all of